Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be going over some summer must-haves, summer favorites, products that I use very often during the summer. So we're gonna go over some just like general beauty items, hair and skin, and then we'll jump into makeup. So let's go ahead and get started. The first product I want to start with is one of my favorite hair products. Now this isn't just a summer product, but it really helps you achieve that like summer effortless beachy waves hairstyle that so many people love to rock during the summer, and that is the IGK Beach Club. So this is a volumizing, texturizing spray, and I am using this first because I need to fix my hair up a little bit. So I like to just put this product low like this and spray up and get that texture into my hair. You also can lift it up and spray it in kind of like dry shampoo. Just make sure that you're keeping it a little bit away from your head. Otherwise you'll get that like waxy texture spray at your root and your hair can look kind of greasy. So also I love the smell of this. If you guys are wanting to try it out, you could go into like a Sephora store and spray it in your hair. Oftentimes when I go into Sephora and I don't already have this in my hair, I just go over to that section and just go just to get that smell in my hair because it smells so good. It's just like a beachy, delicious smell. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's so good. IGK Beach Club. Okay, let's move on to some skin items. So the first thing that I want to talk about is Sol de Janeiro's Glow Motions. This is Rio Sunset Glow Oil. So this is what it looks like. And they do have a few different colors of this now, but it comes in a nice pump. And this is what it looks like. And I'm just gonna put this right on my forearm so you guys can really see it. Look at that. It is just this beautiful like glow body oil. Perfect if you know you want to put it on your legs or your shoulders or chest. If you have like a spaghetti strap dress or something like that on, and it smells so good. Any of you who have tried the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream, this is what that smells like, and it smells so good, and it gives you this beautiful sheen. I don't know if it's gonna pick up because it's trying to focus on my face, but it just gives you this beautiful sheen, and because it has the oil in it, it's also helping you to hydrate, and it just smells so good. I think the color of this one is called Rio Sunset, but this is one of the lighter shades. It says Translucent Champagne Shimmer, and it just smells so good. Okay. Keeping on the Sol de Janeiro, I got the Brazilian Crush. This is the body spray. I guess it says hair and body fragrance mist. So that's that same Boom Boom Cream smell in a little body mist. Now, they came out with a perfume, but I've heard that the scent doesn't last very long. But I figured for summer, this is kind of more appropriate anyway. This I got in like a trio, I believe. But this is perfect just to throw in like your bag to go to the pool, beach, wherever you're going, just to freshen up right when you're done, so you don't have like that sunscreen scent. So the next thing I have is from the Fox Tan. This one is an accelerating, it says rapid mist. So You can use this product in natural sun or in a tanning bed, and you can use it with sunscreen. That's why I like this. It's an accelerator, so it's supposed to help you tan easier and quicker, but you can use it with sunscreen. So it's not like you're applying an oil to your body to like get that sun soaked into your skin. You can still protect your skin, but get more of a tan. So I don't really understand the science behind it, but I have noticed that this makes a difference. So if you are lighter skinned and you want to still be able to get a little bit of a tan without burning, I apply my sunscreen first, let it soak in, and then I apply this on top, and it does help. But definitely make sure to reapply your sunscreen throughout the day so you don't get burnt, and you can still use that on top when you reapply. Okay, the next thing I have is a fragrance, and this is a new fragrance to me. I discovered it probably during the winter time, but I decided to purchase a little pen spray of it, and that is the Nest Sun-Kissed Hibiscus perfume. And it just like reminds me of summer. It just smells so good. It's warm but florally at the same time, but not too florally. I'm not a big floral person when it comes to scents. I really like warm scents, but this one, I don't know, something about it is just like perfect for summer, spring and summer. So I ended up just getting the little pen spray of it, so that I could use it throughout the season. And then if I like it still at the end of summer, maybe I will purchase a bottle for next year, but I am really liking that. Okay, now let's move on to more makeup products. So probably by the time I'm done with this video, I'm gonna be covered in like oils and swatches and everything, but that's fine. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about, this, my label has completely worn off, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. And this is just, it's an interesting thing. It's like a liquid, but it comes with a doe foot applicator, and you just put it on your skin like this. And at first glance, it kind of looks like a concealer, but it actually just has this beautiful subtle shimmer to it, which now it's just gonna blend in with that Sol de Janeiro oil. But it just has this nice dewy finish to it. I have mine in the shade number 2, light. So I can get away with most of the Charlotte Tilbury stuff. I can do 1 or 2, but I got number 2 because I figured I'd be using this more in the summer. But this you can put on with no makeup. You can put it on before foundation. You can put it on after foundation. You can put it on after powder. It's this crazy formula that just works no matter where you put it in your routine. It just works. You can put it all over your face. You can concentrate it where you want more dewy areas or more highlighted areas, and it's beautiful. And one of these bottles lasts you a long time. I've had this one probably going on a year, and there's still so much left, and I use it all the time. Also, one thing that I've noticed about this formula is it's really good on more mature skin, probably because it is a liquid and it's more subtle than like a powder highlight or something like that. But it is beautiful on everyone. So I encourage you, if you're looking for kind of a glow product, to check out the Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, next is a primer. This is the NARS Radiance Primer, and it also has SPF 35 in it. So this is what it looks like. This I use year round, but this just has a subtle shimmer to it that gives you just a nice glow base underneath your foundation or whatever you're wearing for the day. And it's just beautiful. It spreads out easily, and it just does a nice job. It gives you a nice healthy glow. It's not too crazy or anything like that. I have purchased several of these at this point, so I definitely recommend it. Okay, next, this has become kind of a year-round must-have for me, and that is the It Cosmetics CC Cream. So this is in the color Light. This is the color I use right now. I also have Fair Light and Fair. So I always have like 3 tubes of this. It's just so good. It's full coverage, but light. Like a light formula. It goes on easily. You can use a beauty blender, you can use your fingers, you can use a brush. There's like the options are endless. You can put it just in certain areas where you want a little more coverage, but it also has SPF 50 in it. So I just do my whole face in it and I love it. It's so, so good. This has, since quarantine started, I had been using up foundations, but now this is my go-to foundation. This is what I have on my face right now. I mixed in a little bit of my Il Makiage foundation because I needed to lighten it up slightly, and that's a little bit lighter than this. But it's a beautiful formula. I have gotten so many people hooked on this product. It's kind of crazy, but It Cosmetics has been doing a lot of sales on their website. So if you're thinking about getting it, check their website to see if you can get a discount on it. Also places like Sephora carry it, and they always do like a bonus package where you can get, you pick your color and then you get like a moisturizer or something else to go with it, or even a little travel size one. So always check it out. They're always running deals on it. Okay, next I want to talk about bronzers. Obviously summer, we are getting bronzed, and we probably want to bronze up even a little bit more. So one of my favorite bronzers that I like to offer as an option to people is the Physicians Butter Bronzer. Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. You can get this at the drugstore, Target, Walmart, all of them, Ulta. I just stuck my fingernail in it, but it's just so good. It's so buttery. It blends out like a dream. This is in the shade Light Bronzer. They do have darker shades, but this is what you're gonna want if you are more of a fair girl to light skin. But yes, they do have darker shades for you guys to try it out. It's usually around $15, so it's on the higher end of drugstore, but it's worth it. It's just so good. It's so good. I have purchased several of these. Now, if $15 is too much for you, I do also like the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer. This is in the shade Ticket to Brazil. It's well loved. I have been using this constantly, using it up. This is what I have on my face in addition to some Estee Edit contour. But yeah, it's a good one. The only thing I will say about this one is it has a lot of kickback. So every time I use this one, I use it and then I dump the extra in my garbage can. Otherwise, you're gonna have a huge mess. It's also not very travel friendly. The packaging is very cheap, but again, you're spending like $5 on it, and it's a large compact, so that's good as well. Okay, another bronzer slash contour product that I really like. I do have the full size of this, but it's broken, so I grabbed my little travel size guy. But this is the Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer. So good. They do have a darker shade. The white packaging is the lighter one. The black packaging is the darker shade. Let's see if I can get this open. They have like a fake little clasp on it, so I never know how to open it. There we go. That is just a good ashy contour shade. It's so good. Blends out beautifully. So, so good. Another product that I wanted to mention for bronzer that I am out of, but I think I have talked myself into getting again, is the Becca Sunlit Bronzers. They have like the bronze packaging. I get mine in the shade Capri Coast, but they are just a beautiful bronzer. It has a slight like shimmery sheen to it, and it just looks so good in the summer. It's just like that healthy bronzer glow, and they're good. I definitely recommend them. All right, next I wanted to mention a brush. It's very dirty. I know that it's not very YouTube professional, but we like to keep it real over here. So this is a brush by Crown Brushes. I believe it's called their large powder brush. They have two that are very, very similar, and I'm not quite sure which one this is. But this is what it looks like. It has a slightly fanned top, but then it has kind of like that paddle shape. It's like an oval shape, you see? And this is so good for bronzer, like diffuses everything out beautifully. It's so, so good. Okay, so normally it's like a white color and then a darker color. I know it looks much darker than it normally is. But yeah, it's the lighter and then it changes to the darker bristles. And I believe it's only $14. This is a good dupe for the Tom Ford bronzer brush. I am telling you, they are almost identical. The Tom Ford is probably slightly softer, but this is so soft, and for less than 15 bucks versus, I don't remember if that brush is 80 or over 100, but it's insane. For a single brush, 100 bucks, under 15. So Crown Brushes. Okay, blushes. I have a few that I wanted to use or wanted to mention, but there are so many blush options out there. It's crazy. Wet n Wild has really good ones. Milani has really good ones. Elf, Morphe. Becca is one of my favorites, but we're talking other end of the price spectrum there. But one I wanted to mention is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. This is what it looks like. We'll go ahead and do a little swatch. This is like a peachy, that was probably the worst place to put it. A peachy color. So, so pretty for summer. So good. Okay, next I have two blushes by Becca. This is from their Luminous blush line. This is the shade Snapdragon. I'll go ahead and swatch this. We're gonna do it on this arm because I can show you this one better. Look at that color. It's so pretty. That's what it looks like. And then I have Tiger Lily. So I guess I'll use a different finger. And that is that orange shade below it. Oh my God, they are so good. A little bit goes a long, long way. That's one thing that you will notice when you have Becca products is they're highly pigmented. A little bit goes a long way, and They will last you a long time. The quality of the product is definitely there. You're paying for it, but it's there. Okay, now, other than bronzer, the other thing we always think of when it comes to summer is highlight. That glow. Okay, speaking of, I got a stack here. Okay, speaking of Becca, we'll start there. Becca kills the game in highlight. So this is from a palette, but this is Champagne Pop, my favorite from them. I'll go ahead and put that below the blushes. So that's just that nice champagne shade right there. They have a large selection of highlights, so you can pick whatever works best for you, but that one is so good. Blends out really easily is what I have on today. Blends out really nicely. It's expensive, but I would say it's a good one for beginners because it just blends out so easily and it's so finely milled that it doesn't look like a streak. You know, you just like blend it out and it looks so good. The next one I want to mention is Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy. Go ahead and swatch this one. This one's a little more blinding. That's that bottom one there. These are awful swatches, I apologize. I haven't swatched them for a while, but okay. Then I want to move on to two more affordable options that are very blinding. That is the Sleek Makeup. They have a few different highlight palettes, but we'll just go ahead and swatch one from this palette. Like very blinding, very blinding. So good. And then do not sleep on the Flower Beauty highlight palette. This guy, oh, so good. Okay, let's do the champagne-y pink one. Okay, where can we go? Let's go right here. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's so good. So good. So Flower Beauty and is drugstore Sleek. You can find some places, but you can get both at Ulta. So very good options. Wet n Wild also has really good highlights if those are too much for you, and you can get a single pan for a single color at Wet n Wild. So okay, let's move on to some shimmery eyeshadows that I think are worth the money. So the first one, Artist Couture. This is the Diamond Bronze Diamond Lights Finisher. Holy pigment, guys. Like, first off, you're gonna get this and it's like chunks. And you're gonna be like, what is this? Don't worry, okay? So this is the bronze one. Let's go ahead and, okay. Ready? Oh my goodness. It's so glittery. It's crazy. They like packed all this glitter into these little balls, and then it's just like a glitter explosion once you spread them out. It's crazy. The only thing I will say is when you're applying these, beware of fallout. So maybe put something underneath your eye or do your eyes first so that you can wipe the fallout away. Okay, next let's go to the Tarte Top Yacht Chrome Paint Shadow Pot. Chrome Paint Pot by Tarte. This is their champagne-y color, Top Yacht. This is what I have on my eyes today. Let's see here. Oh, yep. Look at those. Holy cow. So glittery. Okay, and then the last one I have is by Ace Beauty. And this is a, hold up. Okay, this is a Glimmer Shadow is what it's called, in Iced Latte. This is more of a bronzy shade, but I do want to show you this first. Okay, this is the color in the pot. And here's what it comes out as. So shimmery, so good, such a good bronze color. And this is like a wet formula, but it dries down nicely. So, and it's super easy to use. You can just do your finger and just swipe it across and then just blend it out. Super easy to use, awesome. Okay, let's go ahead. We're kind of on the eyes, so let's go ahead and move on to brows. If you are wanting to try darker brows, summer is the best time to do it because one, if you get them tinted, you're gonna be like sweating, washing your face more, being out in the sun, so they're gonna fade a little bit quicker than they would in the winter. So summer is a good time to try darker brows. Also, your skin is probably going to be a little bit darker if you're outside more, so now's the time to try it. I also have noticed that there has been a lot of waterproof brow products coming out. And brows really can help frame your face. Say you're going to a pool party, which probably not many of us are because of the pandemic, but if you are, throw on some brows and you'll look so much more put together. It's crazy. One product that I purchased this summer that I am really enjoying is the Urban Decay Brow Blade. So this is a double-ended pen, marker, pencil. One end is a pencil, and then the other end is like a felt tip marker. And this is perfect because I was able to finish my microblading. So right now I have a little bit of my NYX micro brow pencil in just to kind of define the shape. And then I went in with this guy and just flicked in a few little hairs, like 10 hairs on each eyebrow. And they look so good, so good. And then I just went in with Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, and like so simple, but a huge impact. The color of this is Cool Cookie, which is slightly darker than my natural brow. Well, my tinted brow, I guess I should say, because this is not the color of my natural brow. But I like this color because it just, since I'm just flicking the color in, it's giving a little more dimension and drama to my brows. And then I use my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in taupe to do more of the shading. But I'm loving that combination and it just looks so good. Like my brows are having a day. It's good. Okay, let's move on to lips. Now, lips are kind of a wasted area of the face this year because we're all wearing masks. So, but I had to talk about it, okay? Because, you know, if you're wanting to take like selfies or whatever, you're gonna be wearing lip products. So, this year I've just been doing a lot of lip liners, but this is the boldest lip I've worn all year, but I'm really liking it today. So today I have on the Milani, I don't even know what these lipsticks are called, but it's the Milani in the gold packaging. And this is number 66 Matte Passion. So this is just a matte lipstick and it's that orangey red tone, but I am loving this shade and it doesn't make my teeth look super yellow, which some of those orangey tones can kind of do that. If you're wanting your teeth to look really white, you want to use cooler undertones, blue toned reds, but this one is a good one. It's not too orange. But I know a lot of people can rock like an orange lipstick and it just works for them. But This one I would say is a good universal shade if you want more of that warmer orangey tone. Okay, next I wanted to mention Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint in the shade Unlocked. This is just a nice bright berry color. This is a liquid lipstick. It's going to last a long time. This formula is awesome. So liquid lipsticks could be a good option if you are wearing a mask but still want to have lipstick on underneath it, because it will dry. Then you put your mask on, and as long as you're not in like a super humid environment, it shouldn't transfer. So when you take your mask back off, you'll be looking fly when you're driving down the street and nobody can really see it. But now if you're someone who likes a little more of like a natural like kind of juicy looking lip, then these are both really good. This is the Color Riche Plump and Shine lipstick by L'Oreal, and this is in the shade Guava Plump. So this has that clear packaging. They have a plumping version and they have a non-plumping version. I have a couple of each, so you can get whatever you want, but this is just kind of like that tinted lip balm style lipstick that's right there, that gives you kind of that healthy just wet looking lip with just a little bit of tint. So that is Guava Plump. And then I also have a similar product. This is by Revlon, and this is the Revlon Color Burst Lip Butter in Strawberry Shortcake. The colors are kind of similar too, so you can see how the formula is very similar. So the Strawberry Shortcake is on top there, that's a little more purple, and then the guava is on the bottom. So yeah, Revlon has one and L'Oreal has one. So this is the packaging for the Revlon one. But they're both very good. They're hydrating, and then they just kind of give you like that juicy look. And you could easily do like a color like this and then layer this on top if you want a little more of that juicy look. Okay, otherwise you can opt for glosses, which I have a feeling glosses are not getting used very often this year, but they have been one of my go-tos for like Skype meetings and stuff. I'm not a big gloss girl, but glosses have been in my routine quite a bit this year. So I just have one by Marc Jacobs, NARS, Fenty. The Fenty ones are awesome. Buxom is a huge gloss brand. However, if you're looking for something a little more affordable, people really like the NYX Butter Glosses, and they have tons of shades. Okay, we have made it to the final category. Now, we did all this work to do our makeup. We must set it. Okay, two of my favorite setting sprays. These aren't just for summer. These are year-round. The first one is NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. I wish this came in a bigger bottle because I have gone through so many of these. Usually I do my face makeup and then I set it down with this, and then I'll finish my makeup and I'll set it down with good old Urban Decay All Nighter. You know I got the big boy of this one. I always buy the jumbo size when they come out with it. Usually they only do the jumbo size like once a year. It's limited edition, whatever. But then usually I buy the 2-pack at Christmas. Usually Sephora or Ulta has the 2-pack of All Nighter. I have gone through so many of these. They work so well. They're so good. Can't say enough about it. So what are some of your guys' favorite summer makeup, body, hair, some of your favorite summer must-have products? Go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. I'm curious to see what I'm missing out on. I hope you guys are getting to enjoy a little bit of summer despite so many things being closed down. And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.